a guy named Gonzalo Lira murdered by the AZOV Battalion Kraken unit. Who was he? I've seen him on a couple of videos, and it says that this has been confirmed by a guy named Scott Ritter, former U.S. intelligence officer. And I've seen him before too. But I've seen some of Gonzo Lira's stuff. It just like came out about like, well, when I saw him, it was about maybe a month ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And man, he was going into the weeds on some of this stuff. And he had some really hard hitting info that he was putting out. So, as it goes, Gonzo Lira, a Chilean social media influencer, I hate that word, it was just a guy that was giving information, who resided in Kharkov, Ukraine, and who published online content critical of the Ukrainian government, was kidnapped, tortured, and murdered by the Kraken unit, part of the Azov Battalion affiliated with the Ukrainian Security Service SBU. So this guy was living in Ukraine and Kharkov. And apparently he knew what was really going on. And he was he was going all off into Victoria Newland and all this other stuff. I mean, he had his notes down. And it's like he's been watching this for quite some time. So he obviously knew what was going on. He knew the whole history. And they murdered him just for that. So that's that's pretty sad because the truth really you start speaking the truth, you can have some problems, especially if you don't have any support. And man, being over there in Ukraine, wow, man, I like Ukraine. I wish they would get rid of the neo-Nazis, and I know a lot of those Ukrainians are wanting the same thing too. So there's a big, man, that's a serious rift right there. And those people that are held up in that damn steel mill, man, if they don't walk out, they'll be carried out. And you can pretty well bank on that one. And they will murder people that are getting out the truth. And as Gonzo Lira proves that without a doubt. Man, hate to hear it. Rest in peace, sir.